Raiden 6080, very popular power supply from China, but in this video I will not talk how good or bad it is. Instead, I will show how you can save around 120 US dollars by not spending money original switching power supply and box which are made for this unit. You can build your box for this device from anything you want. I used sheet metal from old case roll for front panel and plywood for top and sides. Here you can see all you need to build functional power supplies, and core of this is main transformer. In my case it is transformer taken from old UPS. Power rating of this transformer is like 400 to 500 watts, which is quite enough for what I need from this power supply. Then two pieces of this electrolytic capacitors, 10,000 microfarads, 80 volts. For this amount of power I'm going to use two of these are enough. If you wanna use maximum power, which can be taken from Raiden power supply, it's like 18 amps or 1000 watts. That means you will need 3 to 4 capacitors like this. And main Gretz rectifier rated 50 amps, so everything is quite overrated for what I need. Besides that, you need one switch for on off, to switch off wall power supply, not just Raiden power supply. Raiden power supply have its own switch for on off, but I place a switch at the background and fuse to be able to switch wall everything off, including transformer and electrolytics. As well, I placed one resistor in parallel with these electrolytics condensators, just to discharge them, because they are able to keep electrical power inside for a long time. It's smart and good always to test what you have built before you make final move. As you can see, it's working well. It providing 54 volts and switching off everything. You see a resistor for discharging doing its job. It slowly discharge capacitors, and at my calculations, when I was calculating what resistor to what value of resistor to use, I calculated that it will fully discharge capacitors in period of 2 minutes. Final move is to connect Raiden power supply to this what I have built, and yes, it's working very well. However, when I first time was testing this Raiden power supply, testing it to confirm it working properly, after I received it, I connected it to my Wi-Fi and checked it for new firmware. As there was new firmware, I immediately updated my unit, and it did solve few issues with this unit. Main issue was it does not keep last voltage set and current. If you power it off, when you power it on again, it will be on maximum voltage, and output will be enabled. That was very dangerous and very bad for any device connected to this power supply. But Raiden solved that problem and released a new firmware which actually do solve that problem. So now unit working very well, keep last set voltage and current, and it does not automatically enable output. And here it is main advantage of using transformer power for this unit. With original Raiden switching power supply, you will have around 600 to 700 millivolts peak to peak AC voltage at output. With transformer, you will have around 300 to 400 millivolts peak to peak AC at output. That is a significant lower AC component in output. Of course, you cannot get output without any AC voltage in it. Raiden power supply is a switching power supply. There must be some AC voltage at output. If you have problem with that AC voltage at output, build yourself a linear bench power supply. But however, this unit will do its job and will find place at your working bench. Beside all of that, mobile application working very well, which is good to control your unit remotely, and especially when you're charging batteries, to monitor batteries during the charge process. However, total savings with this way, with building your own power supplies with transformer, is around $100, and building your own transformer power supply will give you better results at output of Raiden power supply. Thank you for watching. See you in next video, and I will do my best to bring you next video as soon as possible. Bye bye.